Well, hello there, good people. It's Sharon again. Yeah, I'm back in my room. I'm not in a vehicle this time, but that's cool. Okay. I have a very specific thing to talk about today. You could say I have my agenda. Wait a minute. That sounds familiar. A transgender person with an agenda. Really? How many times have you heard that? The trans agenda, the gay agenda. Ooh, it's evil. We have plots and plans and nasty. Well, let me explain what my agenda and most people like me, whether it be the gay community or the transgender community, which I am clearly part of. My agenda is shocking. Okay? I figure it's time I share it. I want to live my life. I don't want to live your life. I don't want to influence your life. I don't even necessarily want to be part of your life. If you're my friends or my family, I very much want to be part of your life. My friends and family are very important to me. That's a lot of my agenda. I have children I care about very much, a couple of them. And I have grandchildren, several of them. And I want my kids to be safe and happy and thrive. I want my grandchildren to be safe and happy and thrive. Now, I know how my daughters have turned out and what they like and what they don't, and that's fine. Are they trans? No. Are they gay? No. Do they both have families of their own? Yes. And those families of my own are my grandchildren. Now let's really get into the agenda. I want my grandchildren to be able to choose the life that they want. I want them to be able to be who they are. I don't want to influence that, other than to see them raised properly to be good, decent people, to respect others, to be fair to others, to do a good job, to make their living. I hope they all do much, much better than I have. I'd love to see that. But that's up to them. If Grandma Sharon can help them to do that, I will. Now, one of my daughters and her husband and my one grandson live in my house. Yep, his room is right next to mine. I think that's great. I get to see a couple of my kids and my grandkids a lot. I love that. I don't think too many people my age would object. Oh, my age. A lot of people think I'm younger than I am. Guess what? In about 2 weeks, I will be 68 years old. And if you don't think I look that old, well, thank you. I appreciate that. But I am. And I want to be around. This is part of my agenda. I want to be around. I want to live to see my grandchildren grow up and see what they become. I would love to see them be kind people. I would love to see them care about others. I would love to see them thrive in whatever business or venture that they seek to do, whatever they enjoy, and have a very good life. That's my agenda. My agenda has nothing to do with me wanting to go and terrorize something, or molest kids, or try to convert them, or switch them over to be gay or transgender. It doesn't work like that. You either are or you're not. And if you do the research, you'll find that despite what people say, most transgender people know what they are by the time they're about 4 or 5 or 6 years old. I knew when I was 5. I didn't tell anybody. I hid it. That was 1960. You didn't even talk about such things. I didn't even know somebody else like me actually existed until I was 41. I hid everything. I hid it very well. None of my family had any clue until I was almost 62 years old. If you don't think that was my own corner of hell, trying to hide me, trying to hide the depression and the anxiety and the suicidal thoughts for all of my life, you're out of your friggin' mind. It doesn't mean I didn't love my family and I didn't like what I did for a living, because I did. But I was never truly me. And that was hell. It never allowed me to be really happy. And now I am me. And now I am happy. And I no longer want to kill myself every week, which I did almost 60 years. That was something I thought about all the time. Now I don't. I don't want any child to grow up and go through that crap, being forced into something they're not. I don't want any child to go through suffering, seeking, living in poor conditions, and I know I can't fix all of that. I wish I could. I don't have the magic wand to do that. But it hurts me when I see kids living very substandard, struggling to get through the school day, wondering what they're going to eat, what shoes they're going to wear, if they have shoes to wear. My agenda is to see some of those things fixed. Not create a bunch of stupid, ignorant laws like we're doing all the way across the U.S. to harm them. And that's what it does. It harms them. And if you've never been in a position like that, you don't necessarily understand. But you ought to have enough common sense. When you do things out of hate, you are going to harm people. My agenda is to not have our country make ignorant laws that they don't understand and don't know anything about and haven't bothered to research, and harm children, which is exactly what they're doing. My agenda is to stop that. And this is part of how I'm going to be doing it. Don't hate. Don't make the kids suffer because you don't understand. Some parents do that. They wanted a son and they treat them very badly because it's a daughter, or vice versa. That's despicable behavior. And trying to change somebody who, by their own nature, and it's how they were born. And if you don't think so, you haven't done your research. You cannot make somebody gay. You cannot make somebody straight. You cannot make somebody transgender. You can't. You might dye their hair and change their hair color, but it's the same color. You're just hiding stuff. And when you hide things about individuals and force them to conform to your reality, not theirs, you are hurting them. You're doing a great discredit. Now you know the transgender agenda. Quit claiming it's anything else or something else. Work with it. Respect it. Because it's the exact same thing almost every adult, every parent, every sibling wants. Why are we trying to destroy that? Why are we spreading misery? The agenda is to allow people to be themselves and be happy. That's it. Well, just my opinion. Till next time.